So F1 silly season is well underway, with the paddock rumour mill going into overdrive. Sebastian Vettel announced to the media that he'll be retiring at the end of the season after an illustrious career that all started with BMW in 2007. He went on to win his first race in 2008 at a wet Monza track driving for Toro Rosso. Then what followed was 4 consecutive driver and constructor titles with Red Bull between 2010 and 2013 in a dominant fashion. And after all that success, he had the opportunity to drive for Ferrari when Fernando Alonso moved on in 2015, and he realised a dream of driving in red for the prancing horse. He went on to become a regular race winner and looked set to challenge Mercedes for the title in 2017 following a revolution of the F1 car rules. However, his campaign fell apart towards the end of the season with unreliability. And after 5 years with the Scuderia, he made the switch to Aston Martin for the 2020 F1 season. Despite a promising start to the 2020 season, Aston have not made the progress they had hoped for and have struggled to be competitive in the midfield during 22. Vettel cites spending more time with his family and focusing on life outside of F1 as the main reasons for retiring. He's a much loved character who will be missed from the grid next year. So over the Hungarian Grand Prix weekend, multiple drivers ruled themselves out of the running for the seat. Bottas was happy with his multi-year contract at Alfa Romeo, and Ricciardo is committed to McLaren, having found some better form in recent races. But today it was announced that two-time F1 World Champion and Le Mans winner Fernando Alonso will make the switch to Aston in a move that many weren't expecting. It won't come as a surprise to fans who have followed Fernando's career, as it's fair to say he may have won more world titles had he not made the moves he had during his time in F1, seemingly switching teams at unfortunate moments. After a rollercoaster but competitive year in 2007 alongside rookie Lewis Hamilton at McLaren, he moved back to Renault and went from competing for championships to struggling to be in the fight for wins on a regular basis. Then in 2017 he moved from Ferrari to McLaren, having come close to winning the title in 2010 and 2012 with arguably a car that was off the outright front-runner pace. The move was based on McLaren having a new works engine partnership with Honda in what he thought was the only way to beat a dominant Mercedes team. However, again he went from challenging for regular wins at Ferrari to struggling to finish races in the points over subsequent years at McLaren. So now we see him move from Alpine, a midfield team who have been making good progress over the course of the year, and are currently in a tight fight with McLaren for 4th in the Constructors' title, to Aston Martin, who have all too often been down the back of the field this season. So that leaves a vacant seat at Alpine alongside Ocon. And expect to see the 2021 F2 champion Oscar Piastri announced in the coming weeks, who has been in the Alpine Young Driver Academy for multiple years and spent a year as their official reserve driver in 22, a hot young talent who deserves their spot on the grid. If Alonso did stay put at Alpine, then many expected Piastri to be loaned out to Williams to replace the struggling Latifi, who has been consistently outperformed by his teammate Alex Albon. However, now Piastri seems to have a space at Alpine, expect to see current F2 race winner and Williams Academy driver Logan Sargeant promoted into the Williams seat alongside Albon in 2023. So here we have how the 2023 F1 grid may well play out over the coming weeks, with lots of drivers on multi-year contracts but 2 new additions in Piastri and Sargeant following Vettel's retirement and Latifi's expected release at Williams. So thanks for watching. We would hugely appreciate it if you could like and share this video. Please subscribe to be notified when new videos are released and to help support our channel. Until next time, take care.